Hey guys, it's Miss Montgomery. I'm here to give you your library orientation for the year. I know it looks a little bit different, but it's going to be okay. We're still going to have a great time, help you find good books, and we're going to have a great year. All right, so this year we have two volunteers that are going to help us in the library. We've got Cindy Prevost and Jennifer Matheson. So they're our wonderful volunteers, so please be kind when they are helping you in the library. So here are some library days and times. They're going to look a little different than last year. So I am now head of two libraries. I have my 7th and 8th grade campus at the middle school, but I'm also doing the 6th grade center. So certain days I'll be at the middle school, and then certain days I'll be at the 6th grade center. So the MMS library will be opened on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So that means we're going to be closed on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So just keep that in mind and plan ahead if you need books. So student checkouts will begin on Monday, September 21st, which is this coming Monday. But for now, students will come down in groups of 2 during their reading and writing classes. For now, the library will not be open in the mornings or during lunches. After school will be reserved for checking in and checking out books on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays only. So the library expectations, we're going to encourage you to use hand sanitizer on your way into the library and then hand sanitizer when you leave. You can choose up to 3 books, and then we're going to try to only touch the books that you think you'll actually check out. We want to practice safe social distancing and make sure you wear your face covering. It is going to be super important that you know your student ID number. You have that memorized, so when you go to checkout will run smoothly. Of course, no eating or drinking in the library, and all students need a pass when they come down to the library. Okay, so your first visit is probably going to look like this. There will be a table when you enter on the right with hand sanitizer. We ask that you use it. Then you'll go find your books, and then once you've found your books, you'll go to the circulation desk. Just say you want to check out, and then we'll ask you for your 6-digit ID number. And once you have your books checked out, you will get hand sanitizer and do that on your way out. And enjoy your books. All right, so all of the visits after that, this is what it'll look like. There'll be a tan table and a cart when you enter on the right. What we want you to do is place your books on the cart, and then they're going to get turned in from there. Then you'll use your hand sanitizer. Then you'll go find your books. Try not to touch any of the books that you know you probably won't check out. You'll go to the circulation desk, say you'd like to check out. We'll ask you for your student ID number. You got that memorized. Once you have your books checked out, grab some hand sanitizer on your way out, and then enjoy your books. Okay, so we've got read, renew, and return books. So we want you to try to read and complete your books in 2 weeks. If you need to renew your books, tell your teacher, and they will notify me with this information. So there's really no need for you to come down to the library if you're just going to be renewing your books. Are you done reading your books? Return your books to get 1, 2, or 3 more. Need to put a book on hold? Just ask us at the circulation desk. Okay, so for those of you that are returning to the middle school, you know exactly how the library is set up. The whole library is genreified, which means all of the fiction books are separated by genres so that they're easier to find your books. The fiction books are going to be on the perimeter of the library, and they will be divided into the following genres. Just like last year: fantasy, horror, science fiction, realistic fiction, adventure, mystery, and sports. These books are going to be in ABC order in their section by the first 3 letters of the author's last name. That's going to be on the spine. Then the rest of the library will be in the middle, and in the middle of the library you will find your informational books, your biography books, your Spanish books, and then the graphic novels. And those are all located in the very middle of the library. Okay, so if you need to use a computer to look up a book because you're not sure of what genre your book is in, especially if it's fiction, you want a specific informational book, you need to use the computer. So we're going to ask you to hand sanitize before you use the computer and then after you're done. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll go to the computer, hand sanitize, then you'll go to the Destiny website. Just follow the instructions. There'll be instructions at the computer. And then what we want you to do is we want you to make a note. Pay attention when you look up in the catalog. You want to know, is it fiction or nonfiction? So this one has an F, so that would be fiction. And then the sublocation, which is super important, that means around the perimeter, you're going to be looking for the genre of sports. So that's where you're going to find this book. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're looking for your fiction books in the genres. Do you still have library books from last year? It is totally okay if you have your books, but this is the time to bring them back. So if you just want to plan on gathering them this weekend and then bringing them back because you know you're going to get to the library next week, bring them back, put them on that black card outside the library. I'll get them turned in for you and you're good to go. And you won't be charged a fine. So for library crew, some people have expressed an interest in library crew. We've had this in the past. We basically need to let our school environment get back to normal. And until then, we are not going to have library crew, but we will as soon as we can return back to a normal state. So hopefully sooner than later. Summer reading. Did any of you guys do your summer reading? If you did your summer reading through the Melissa Public Library, please let me know. I know some of you did it. You had your books for like 6 months, so I know some of you had some books to read. All right, here's a little picture of Pablo from his visit last year. Thought it was cool, wanted to share it with you. And that's it. That is your MMS Library Orientation. So you guys are good to go and you will be able to check out books starting on Monday. So I'm excited to see you in the library.